Welcome to our new series, The 200 Movie Challenge. Our goal this year is to watch 200 movies that we haven't seen yet. If you want to listen to the full podcast where this clip is from, the link will be in the description. Now enjoy today's movie.
But Soto, before I get to my third film, I kind of want to play a game. I can't tell you what this theory is until the end. Okay, so there's a reason why I didn't tell you what my last movie was, but I want to see if you can help prove this theory I heard like a few years ago. And again, it's a dumb theory. It's just something I saw on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, whatnot. So, real quick, you don't need to give in any order. I ask you what your like 5 favorite songs are right now, just 5 favorite songs. You don't think to a gut feeling. What are 5 of your favorite songs?
Of all time?
Yeah, just
Okay.
I mean, don't
Okay.
overthink
I'm
it
not
too
gonna
much.
think
Like,
about it
yeah,
too
you
much.
don't need to rank them. Don't be like, this is
No.
one. Just like 5 of
Just
your
the
favorite
first
songs.
songs that come to mind. Uh, I love "Rock with You" from Michael Jackson. "Dancing in the Dark," Bruce Springsteen. "God Only Knows" by the Beach Boys. Uh,
And you don't have to get to 5. There's, but
Fuck. It's like what a question to ask. Because like movies, I'll tell you.
No.
Music, it's like I've listened to so much music that I'm like, oh my god, because there's like Nirvana, and then of course I love the Rolling Stones.
Okay. Now, real
Um,
quick,
you know,
if you had to pick
yeah.
a greatest song of all time, like and I know it can change, but if someone said, "What is the greatest song of all time?" What would you
Greatest
say?
song. Um, I would say that I've only heard the tribute to the greatest song of all
Okay,
time.
but anyhow, but you just
Tenacious
mentioned
D.
a few favorites. Now let me ask you: do you love the song
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Of course. Yeah,
Okay,
from Wayne's World, absolutely. That's Queen, yeah.
There is this theory that Bohemian Rhapsody, no one chooses that song for their favorite song, but everyone loves it. So,
Oh,
when
wow.
if you ask
Yeah,
people
that's
what their favorite songs
true.
are, Bohemian Rhapsody is never there because you think about songs that maybe move you in the
Didn't
mid
come
and stuff
up.
like that, but it's like the girl next door because everyone loves Bohemian Rhapsody. And hence why I kind of joked. I'm like, I think that's the greatest song because everyone just loves it, but it's not everyone's favorite. It's just there. So yes, it's funny because they say
Wow.
cause no one knows it's theory. But if you just ask someone, "What's your favorite songs?" and like, "Do you love Bohemian Rhapsody?" they're like, "Yeah." Why isn't that one of the favorites? Because you're right. For our generation, it's Wayne's World that kind of brought it back to life.
The
That
movie.
headbanging
Yeah,
scene.
we typed
Yeah, of course,
Mhm.
and hence why
The
I
first time I heard it. That's the first time I heard that
yeah,
song because
most of our
I didn't grow
generation,
up in a
yes.
house.
Correct. So, FYI, because I've been seeing a lot of TikTok shorts this last year, and I finally got around to it. I saw the film Bohemian Rhapsody, and
Oh, nice.
I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to see it. Me and Jill actually sat down and watched it together, and there's
Yeah.
not much I can
I mean, I love
say
Freddie
that's going
Mercury.
to add to it. If you love Queen, you love their music. It's there. They play the
I love Freddie
hits.
Mercury.
What?
I said I love Freddie Mercury. He's one of my favorite vocalists of all time.
Yeah,
He's just legendary.
and that the actor Rami Malek, the guy who played him, deserved that Best Actor. He did great. Live
Oh,
Aid,
did he win an Oscar for
I
that or
believe he
something?
won
Or
Best Actor for that. Live Aid
oh,
might be one of the best live performances ever. I know there
oh,
might be more
absolutely. I've seen that.
historical
Yeah.
performances, but and again, there's not much more I'm going to add. I think the only criticism I'm going to kind of give on Bohemian Rhapsody is I felt like I wanted a little bit more. It's just not, I guess, the personal stuff because they kind of seem to have glossed through many years how quickly the band got together. Obviously,
Mhm.
they focus a little bit on Freddie Mercury and his. I don't want to say his wife, but he did propose to a woman. And obviously, all the men
Mhm.
he slept with, his personal lives.
Yeah.
I just felt like there could have been more meat to the personal stories, and I don't know if that was a choice. Do not get me wrong, I love this movie. Again, because if you
Oh,
love Queen, you're singing along to a lot of it. You're just, again, I
oh
was
yeah, of
happy.
course.
But yeah, there isn't much more. Obviously, it begins and ends with the Live Aid performance, and they all put on great performances. They all just look like the band too. Like when they at the end and they show Queen, I'm just looking at them. I'm like, my God, like they got like almost the perfect actors to play these guys. Just looks alone. Yeah, so I was trying to. The ranking on this was very hard for me because this is close to the top, but not quite at the top, and I don't know. Again, it did put me in a very happy place. I would have, if there's anything I would like a little bit more story, especially with the band and some of their struggles and stuff like that. I just felt like there was a lot that they were missing, but again, I loved it. This might change, but because I've been up and down because I look at the nostalgia, like the top 3 or 4 or 5. Immediately Perez is number one because that's the most original thing I've seen in a long time. That's saying number one. But then, I got Michael Jordan and Jim Henson. At the moment, I've kind of moved it down, but I think I'm going to put Bohemian Rhapsody at number 4, right below Jim Henson, above Clerks 3. That it was good.
Wow.
I kind of want more. It's in that area. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I know some people didn't like it for some reason. Then I'm like, I don't know. If you love Queen and you love their music, how can you not love this movie? I mean, we just enjoyed the shit out of it. So. But I think I just wanted more. I think when I started, I kind of knew a little bit of the history. Obviously, Freddie Mercury, his voice is amazing. One of the best singers ever. As I just said, Live Aid might be the best live performance ever. Maybe not. Mm-hmm. But it was good. I just felt like there was something missing personally that could have just made it great. But it was great. I mean, I'm kind of stepping on my words there. But, just almost perfect. There's just something missing. But I didn't care because I had my music. I was singing along with the songs, and I was happy. And that's all I wanted to do this week, Soto, is watch happy movies. And I did. So, did you see Bohemian?
You watched the top 5 movie from this year.
Yeah. Did you see Bohemian Rhapsody, by the way?
No. Sarah's seen it. I just have not gotten around to it. I mean, biopics can be kind of weird for me. They're like
agreed,
hit or miss. Because I just never gravitate to them, and I like Freddie Mercury. Obviously, he's one of my all-time favorite performers and singers, and Under Pressure with him and David Bowie is one of my favorite songs too.
Yeah, that.
Just because David Bowie is just the lyrics in that song are like when you listen to Bowie's parts are just so freaking so heartbreaking and awesome and great, and just their dichotomy is awesome in that song. Which Vanilla Ice may or may not have sampled.
He did, but it's okay.
But I have not gotten a chance and these are the kind of movies that Sarah will see, if I'm at work or she's got the day off without me and stuff like that, because she knows that musicals are not, or movies that have music in it are not typically something that I will watch.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I have a feeling that will change this year as I try to broaden my horizons. But like when I hear that a movie's going to be mostly music, I kind of like just turn off. But it's funny because Almost Famous is one of my all-time favorite movies.
That's a great movie. Haven't seen that in ages.
I love it. There was a time where I was really obsessed with Cameron Crowe as a director, and I love Vanilla Sky, and Jerry Maguire was okay, but I loved Almost Famous. I watched Almost Famous all the time, and it was just such a great story. The music was awesome. I even ended up buying the CD for the fake band as well that had like Jason. I think fucking Jason Lee was in that shit.
Yep.
And I love Jason Lee. He's like another one of my sarcastic role models growing up. So but I'll definitely, after hearing you say it's a top 5 movie, and I love Freddie Mercury, I'll definitely have to check it out. Especially since you're saying this guy won an Oscar or award for it.
I believe Rami Malek, if I'm saying that correctly, I believe he won the Oscar, which I heard, because I think this was 2018. Yeah, I'm just looking that up now. And I've always, like I said, I've always seen the pictures, and I was like, oh my God, because I knew, but the actor was in the game Until Dawn. So when I knew he was doing this, I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then I started seeing pictures of him. I'm like, oh my God, like, it's amazing how much he went into it. And like I said, I mean, I'll be honest, Soto, at first it was, number 2, and then I sat on it. And like I said, that's the thing. I kind of sat on this, and the only downfall was, like I said, I just felt like I felt like there was more of that personal stories that I was missing in a biopic, but it's hard. But you know what? They played the hits. They kind of showed how the band got together, how Freddie Mercury, sought them out, obviously his lifestyle. Obviously, we know what happens, with the AIDS and Live Aid and all that. So if you know this Freddie Mercury, you kind of know what's coming. You kind of know what's happening. I just felt there should have been a little bit more. But did I enjoy the shit out of it? Hell yeah. Like I said, especially if you love Queen. If you love Queen songs, it's for you. And, maybe you'll get to it this year, maybe not. But yeah, I laughed because it was a while ago I heard that theory that someone's like, no one will say Bohemian Rhapsody is their favorite song, but everyone loves it. Hence why it is considered. Hence why it should be called the greatest song of all time. But I get it. Music is how you feel. We gravitate to in the moment songs. That's why. But I laugh because I was like, oh shit, yeah, I never put Bohemian Rhapsody in, my top songs, but anytime I hear that come on in the car, I'm banging my head to a point, and I'm just, because of Wayne's World, which FYI, Mike Myers has a cameo in this movie, and it's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, now I have to watch this.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah. I won't ruin the cameo for you. I will not ruin the cameo for you, because it is such a great cameo.
I love Wayne's World.
But yeah,
the 1 and 2.
Yeah, both of them are great. But yeah, the last year or two, I've been seeing a lot of shorts of this film because I watch it. Obviously, the algorithm feeds me more. So in a way, I saw a lot of parts of this movie already. But I was like, I want to sit down and watch this. And I think I saw it on Prime. Is the only place I saw it was free. So So I'm like, I gotta watch this again. I wanted to be in a happy place, and I knew Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody would make me happy. How can they not? Freddie Mercury is a genius.
I want to be in a happy place now.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch movies about cops. I want to watch something else.
It's a new week, Soto. New week. You can be happy this week. It's okay.
I know it's a brand new week. The dawn of the weekend is upon me, and this time I'm gonna make carve out some time for some movies. I tell you what, man.
What?
The more I see like the trailers, the clips for that movie with Russell Crowe called Unhinged. The more I kind of want to see it.
Soto, hold on.
Have
you
seen this
Soto. I gotta tell you something. This is now gonna be. You remember how we wanted to do this last year, like this movie thing around October.
Yes.
It never came. I saw Unhinged last year.
Oh, you did?
I saw it last year. I did. It was one of my movies. I wish I could remember where I ranked it because I know we were trying to do like that Olympic ranking system. Just give me a second because I still have it saved, so I'm kind of scrolling as I'm talking. But I liked it. So I officially, because I kind of made the thumbnails for everything, I gave it a 7.2. So it wasn't bad.
To me, 7 is like, that's a movie. And I know that's a weird way to phrase that, but that's a movie that did what a movie did. I think I texted you being like, the movie movied.
Yeah,
movie. That's all you need a movie to do. Yeah, it had a beginning, a middle, end, and it was a movie.
And I'm not trying to shame anybody because I know I'm a little bit on the overweight, but I gotta say, fat Russell Crowe is a great Russell Crowe. Like I'm like, oh my god, it's been a long time since. Because it's meant to be that way. But dude, I mean, if you get a chance, see Unhinged. Like I said, I liked it. You know what? Just give me 1 second as we talk. But yeah, I had a laugh.
90 minutes.
I watched it. If I had to rate it right now, looking real quick at my list, I probably would put it at 9. I'd put it right above Affair to Remember, right under Les Mis. I think, just going off what I remember, it has been a while because I did watch it at the end of last year. But there is... Yeah. Oh, not a spoiler because you know a little bit about what Unhinged is about, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, I do. Of course. And I've seen the TikTok clips where he's like, I don't think you know what a bad day is. But you're going to find out.
I'm going to not say anything more because now some scenes are coming back to me. But the car scenes and some of the car crashes are fucking amazing. They're really good. From what I remember.
Dude,
There's actually
I
other
might
scenes
have
that are
it.
better. So I think you know what? If you get to it, see Unhinged, because I would like to re-talk about this because it was on my plate last year, and I know things fell apart towards the end, but I did see this. I did like it. I just looked 7.2, so I put it on your list. I'm not saying for next week, but I think you need to see it because I think you'll enjoy it.
I might. I mean, because it's Netflix. We talked about this before too. It has a section of 90-minute movies, of which I have saved a few of them. But Unhinged was a 90-minute movie. I mean, that's just fucking perfect. I might watch Unhinged. It might not be the first movie I watch because it feels more like a movie I'd watch like on a Saturday night. But I definitely feel like I'm gonna watch. Like I've been Unhinged adjacent lately. Like I've been kind of looking at it from afar and wondering about it. And now the fact that you're like, oh no, I saw this last year in our kind of prep for this, which really that was like we were kind of just prepping for what we're doing now. Just a lot more complicated with the rating system, but I feel like I have to check it out now.
Yeah. No, it was. Now, this is the last thing I'll say. Non-spoiler, obviously. It gets to the story, it gets to the point, and it gets to everything it needs to. And I'll leave it at that. From what I remember, there's no nonsensical shit. It just, it gets into it after, the quick introduction, and you're just like, you're in for, pun intended, you're in for the ride. So.
Man, you sold me on it, dude. Like if I was at Blockbuster right now and I'm
you're like, take my money, bitch.
I'm like, should I rent this? Like, you gave it the old fountain shine where I'm like, fuck, all right, I have to rent this now. Absolutely. Yeah, and sign me up for the rewards as well. I'm that turned on. Like, let's do it. I'll take a bucket of popcorn, a soda, and a fucking box of candy too. Make that shit a fucking Blockbuster night. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe I just relived an old movie. It's usually the other way around. I'm like, I've seen that shit. How rare is it that I've seen a movie that you're talking about? You're like, oh, you've seen it, blah, blah, blah. But this time I got you. Anyhow, that will do it for us for the 200 movie challenge this week. As usual, if there's anything you want to recommend, let us know. If we have not seen it and it's free, most likely I'll check it out.
Free.
Yeah. I think Soda's going to get to Unhinged. Yeah. I don't know what I'm watching next week. I've not, pulled it up. Who knows? I don't know how crazy I'm going. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm
feeling unhinged.
You're feeling unhinged.
Like
you know what? I'm telling you right now, man.
Energy. We got like a full moon tonight, and it's a total lunar eclipse. And we also got some Mercury in retrograde action. So yeah, I think we got to go crazy this weekend.
All right. We will. Well, in the movie watching.
All right.
Anyhow,
all right.
That'll do it for us for this episode. And as we usually say, just go watch the movies, people.
Yeah, just hit play, bitch.